Hi, Kundalini embodiment cellularly. What does it mean and why are we doing that at this specific moment in time? I don't know if you were in the webinar yesterday evening, the World Meditation, but what came through so strongly was the difference when you're doing something for yourself and the difference then when you transform that into or change the mode, I was calling it last night in the webinar, to in service. When I'm in service for the higher good, when I'm in service for the planet, service for humanity. And this is what gets me out of bed every morning with a sense of excitement, curiosity of what the day is going to bring to me and how I'm going to develop myself and how I'm going to develop myself or discover new gifts about how to access systems or work with systems, because I know every time I develop, I can pass on those results. Now, each one of us is ready to be in service. Each one of us is ready to be in service, to share what you've worked on. And when you're in service, the frequency, the channel increases because you're directly connected to source and it's for the higher purpose. So when it's for the higher purpose, your channel gets stronger. Source works through your system to make you stronger and then to share it through you cellularly. So it's interesting. Skepeles, the god of medicine, is behind me. And his temple is actually behind me as well. And I can feel how powerful it is and how humbling it is when you know what you do in your life, or when you take better care of your health, when you take better care of your body. For example, I got a message internally saying you need to go to the beach and swim and spend some time in the sun yesterday. I did that because doing that, then I have much more energy, much more life force to share with all of you. So each one of us have our unique way to be in service. Now, the webinar tomorrow, Sunday, is about embodying the Kundalini energy, which is the purest form of creation. I usually call it making love with the gods. This is the seed of creation. And if you bring that seed of creation and honor it in every single cell in your body, because the gods or our guides need us to be in the body to deliver the gifts, to deliver the frequencies to this earth. They need us to work on ourselves, to embody, so they can work through us, so source can stream through us. And the more we're in ourselves, the more we're in our bodies, the more transmissions we can give. And that's what supports me so much to keep having that energy, to keep developing myself, keep working on myself. And I know I'm always ready to be in service. And I know every time I get a nugget of information, I know I can create an orchard with that. So we're all at that stage. And this planet is awakening and awake. And it's time that we honor that we chose to be here as a creator, to be in service for humanity, which then has an impact on our ancestors. As if you were in the webinar last night, you know, and you felt it. And then they can send all their codes and what they're in service for to you, and you send it to the children and the field around you. So tomorrow's webinar was really strategically designed to come in at this moment when this planet needs us to honor that we are the gods, we are the creators, and we have the seed of creation in every cell in our body, and we visualize new systems. It's time to create new systems. That's why we're here as manifestors, to create new systems. That's why you're listening to me now. There's no coincidence that you're watching this right now. We're here because we're powerful enough, and each one of us is unique on a soul level of creating a different system. So this is what the webinar is about. It's about activating your highest potential to create a new system, a new life system, a new health system, a new education system, a new system of reconnecting, uniting with humanity in a brand new way, with the planet, with the animal kingdom. On every level, we can create new systems. And each one of you, you may not think you're ready. You are ready. You may think you've nothing to offer humanity to be in service. You have. Each one of us have a unique, and what you think may be so small or so weak or so not important is incredibly important, because your soul has that gift inside you to share with the world. And by you living it and honoring that you're in service and then meditating with, you are planting seeds and forests for the future, because we're accepting what's in our system, we're transforming what's in our system, and we're embodying, and then we're going into a state of vision and opening the Kundalini energy, feeling it, because we're going into the quantum field, and we start feeling it, and it gets juicy. And I feel that abundance, and I start visualizing my new project or new systems or new world or new reality. And then I share it. I let it go. And that's how we create new systems. That's how the ancient masters did it. And that's how each one of us can do it, because we all have that power inside us. So I invite you to be part of this extremely important moment in time, to start honoring that you have that special creative power cellularly in your system. And the reason I'm doing the webinar as well is, when I do the webinars, we are a huge spirit, and maybe the spirit, our spirit, having some difficulties of getting in cellularly because of old trauma, because of old system information, mindsets, belief systems, fears, different prisons we put in ourselves over guilt, shame, resentment, blame, vengeance, fear of death. So what we're doing in the webinars is clearing these modules of information from our system on all levels, physical, spiritual, all through the subtle bodies, so we can embody and manifest what we're here to manifest, because we are creators. We are spirit in a physical body, having a physical experience. So I invite you to be part of this very, very important webinar, and to share the results then by visualizing, dreaming in your hearts a new world, heaven on earth, that we're all united as one. Everyone's equal, no borders, no divide, no separation. Every child is unique, every child is loved, every child is sacred. This is what the webinar is about. Have a beautiful day. And if you haven't been part of the webinar last night, I really recommend you to spend 1 hour with yourself. First part is being in service to you, and then being in service to humanity. Have a beautiful weekend. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you at the webinar if it resonates with you. Thank you. And feel free to share last night's webinar with whoever, because it really works, and it's really the time to share. Have a beautiful, beautiful, creative day.